The school bell rang, children laughed in the hallways, and everything seemed normal. But behind the closed doors of a Chicago classroom, something horrifying was happening. In January 2025, the city was shaken by a case exposing the hidden dangers within its schools. Andrew Castro, a 38-year-old former gym teacher at Chicago Public Schools, was sentenced to 17 years in prison after admitting to grooming and sexually assaulting 3 boys aged 10 to 12. The abuse began in 2018 when Castro gained trust by attending games, taking students to movies, and buying gifts. To everyone else, he appeared as a caring mentor, but behind that image, he was manipulating and exploiting children. The truth came out in 2023 when one boy began self-harming and disclosed the abuse to his parents. The pain changed families forever and raised urgent questions about how predators exploit positions of trust in schools. Teacher sexual abuse is not only a betrayal, it is a devastating crime that shatters a child's sense of safety. It involves any sexual behavior by a school employee toward a student, where consent is impossible due to the abuse of authority. Predators exploit the trust students naturally place in teachers, using gifts, jokes, and invitations outside school to groom vulnerable children. Many victims only realize the abuse later, carrying fear and shame that keeps them silent. Families need guidance to navigate the trauma and pursue justice, making a teacher sexual abuse lawyer crucial in these situations. When abuse finally comes to light, parents are left asking where to turn. Can a student really sue a teacher? The answer is yes. A teacher sexual abuse attorney helps families understand their rights, gather evidence, and hold abusers accountable. Knowing how to file a lawsuit against a teacher can be the first step toward healing. The injury lawyer team has guided countless families through the legal process, ensuring predators face justice while helping victims navigate the complex system surrounding teacher sexual abuse cases. The law provides protections, but challenges remain. Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972 safeguards students from sexual misconduct in federally funded schools, requiring grievance procedures and prompt resolution of complaints. The No Child Left Behind Act also mandates policies addressing abuse. While these laws shape how cases are handled and schools are held accountable, gaps still exist. A skilled teacher sexual abuse lawyer ensures families can navigate these protections and that offenders cannot hide behind bureaucracy. Efforts to educate and prevent abuse have made a difference. In 2010, Erin Marin, a survivor of childhood sexual abuse and a passionate child advocate, began urging Illinois legislators to require school districts to add age-appropriate child sexual abuse education to elementary curricula. She also pushed for training teachers, administrators, and parents to recognize and prevent abuse. Illinois became the first state to pass what became known as Erin's Law in 2011. By 2015, 26 states had implemented similar legislation, often including counseling, safe ways for children to report misconduct, and mandatory school personnel training. Erin's work shows how advocacy, education, and policy can empower children and prevent abuse, while highlighting the need for legal action when predators exploit gaps in the system. The scale of the problem is alarming. In just 1 year, Chicago Public Schools faced 500 reports of sexual misconduct, prompting 725 investigations and exposing deep systemic concerns. These teacher sexual abuse statistics highlight how widespread the issue is. Every teacher sexual abuse case represents a child whose trust was broken. Prevention relies on taking complaints seriously, enforcing policies, and training staff to recognize warning signs. One failure can result in prolonged abuse for multiple victims, emphasizing the importance of systemic safeguards. Preventing teacher sexual misconduct requires action at every level. Schools must investigate allegations thoroughly, refuse to quietly transfer or protect offending teachers, and maintain accurate records. Teacher applications should include disclosure of prior misconduct, and certifications must be verified through background checks. Educators need training to identify grooming behaviors, and centralized databases should track misconduct to prevent predators from moving between districts unchecked. Families supported by a teacher sexual abuse lawyer can confront these failures, hold abusers accountable, and protect future students, turning stories of harm into fights for justice. No child should ever face danger from someone entrusted with their care. The injury lawyer team in Illinois continues to stand beside survivors of teacher sexual abuse, helping families navigate emotional and legal challenges. The Injury Lawyer team offers free, confidential consultations to help survivors understand their rights, explore legal options, and seek justice. With strong advocacy, proper education, and effective legal action, communities can make schools safe places of trust and learning, ensuring predators no longer hide behind authority. Every case, every voice, and every step toward justice contributes to protecting children and preventing future tragedies.